what happened to me, and I live it every single day. Every single day, my children get taken from me in my mind. Every single day, that hurt, the hurt is so strong and painful, it literally takes your breath away. The things that my children had to endure because of women who hate me. I just don't fathom this. I'm like, am I really crazy that nobody is seeing what these women are doing? And then one day I turned on the TV after they took Neve from me, after they abandoned her and told me, I better come get this fucking piece of shit before somebody ends up dead and somebody goes to prison. I sent a plane ticket out for my daughter. She's with me the next day. You're not going to blame me because you stole my children from me and then didn't know how to raise them because you were too busy about your own success and you had other facilities raise them. You let your abusive son around them when you know you shouldn't have. It said it should have been supervised. But you made it so that you could do whatever you wanted. It didn't matter that you were destroying the children. And you know what I think that you did most deliberate of all? Is I believe in my heart that you have been hurting my little girl from the very beginning just because you dislike me. Neve was not a crazy. Neve was such a good baby girl. She, as little as she was, it was so freaking cute because she was so responsible. And if her brother, who was almost 2 years older than her, was not listening, she was just a little peanut. 3, 4, she would be like, Spencer, you better listen to mama. Come on, Spencer. Come on, Spencer. She would be pushing her brother, you know, to the bathroom or whatever it is that I said, no, Spencer, mommy said to do this. And when it was time to take her to daycare so that I could get a job, I remember it was the third day and something just told me I didn't feel right. And I went there early and my baby girl was so distraught and she was just like hysterical crying for me. And there, I was like, why didn't you call me? Oh, well, we tried to, get them, if she wasn't gonna adjust in the next couple of days, then we were gonna tell you. Well, no, you should have told me right away. I didn't want her to be feeling like this. And it's crazy because when I got my daughter back to me after all these years, she was still like that. She would tell me if I would go to the store and it was right down the street and she knew it would only take me like 15 minutes to get what I forgot and I was gone 30 minutes, she would get upset and full of anxiety. And, you know, um, I just feel like because of money and power, so many things go wrong. The children are no longer important to these people. I don't want my children to hurt anymore. Leon County sheriffs do not want to, they do not want to look at this with an open mind and think, could this wonderful woman who just treated my wife to help save her life with cancer, could this woman really be this evil? Of course not. This person who lost her kids She has to be the piece of shit because this lady is educated, she's rich, she's smart. The Leon County Sheriff is a friend of Myra's. The doctor who was prescribing my daughter all kinds of medication. I also have an email where she, Myra, the grandmother, states that her and this colleague are friends. I have been in the room where she calls and say, no, we need to up the dosage. She had my daughter on so many medication that her little heart, I am thankful my daughter is still alive. Her little heart would be racing out of her chest, and then they would give her a medicine, keep her on that crappy medicine that is totally destroying her body. Her little piss would be like syrup, and I'm like, Myra, Myra. And she would get pissed off at me because I questioned it. And she would take the children away from me. I know without a doubt that I tried my ass off, and I know that I wasn't the manipulating, lying piece of shit that you guys have been to me. I know that I could prove that I tried over and beyond and it didn't matter. I can also prove that I did the same thing for when my husband and I got arrested for assault and we went to jail. My son went into foster care and I was doing fantastic when I got out to get my son back. I was doing everything I can. I was their favorite client. They spoke of me very highly. They spoke of me so highly that they spoke to other people about me so highly. So they kind of got themselves in a little, um, kind of a little, I don't know what you want to call it, a hard spot. Because when my son told me that he was being abused, and I said, look, he's being abused, instantly, um, they call Jay's mom. Jay's mom gets involved. They're trying to keep my son from me. They're telling me that it went from a role model client and now I'm a problem. She's this, she's that. I was like, I almost fell over in my court date. I'm like looking at my lawyer and I'm like, you're not going to say anything? Why aren't you saying anything? You better say something. He's like, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. I'm like, no, you need to say something right now or I'm going to say something. And he's like, please, please, if you don't calm down, we're going to lose this thing. I said, I cannot believe you're not saying anything. So I finished listening to their BS, all lies, complete lies. I mean, I cannot believe how they weren't embarrassed to go up there and state these things, honestly. I go up there. My caseworker won't even look me in the eyes. She's done me that dirty. And I'm like, you won't even look me in the eyes. And I spoke nothing but facts, not garbage, facts. That I've done this, this, this. Haven't you said this, this, this? When did I become this piece of pile of shit you claim now? Oh, when I said something was being done to my son because that's what he told me. And you literally, your little friends at Child Protective Services literally tried to snowball me. Um, they tried to piss me off. They tried to get me to snap at them, and I did not. I was very direct and firm with what I was saying, and you weren't going to persuade me any different because I know right from wrong. And I don't care if you like me or dislike me. I'm not going to kiss your ass, lie to you for you to like me, or lie for you to like me. I recorded a lot of it because that's when I stopped trusting. And if I could walk around like the police with one of those body cams 24/7, I totally would. Because what has happened between Myra Thomas Bennett and Maria Royston, they literally together collaborated to make my life a living hell and try to take everything from me, my happiness, my children, my husband, my now it's my freedom. Myra once tried to get a restraining order on me right before my most important court date. I literally put everything, my husband and I, everything we had into this court date, and I was going to win. If I was in any other court, I would have won. Hands down, I would have won. But they didn't even listen to me. They didn't let my husband into the courtroom. My attorney, I'm like, aren't you going to speak? I'm paying you like $2.50 an hour. Why aren't you speaking? Why aren't you objecting to things that we could prove like right now? Like right now, they're saying the children have have nothing but lice and they're always filthy dirty with me and that I don't take care of them. What have my laptop here that has nothing but just life video, just life, not, oh, it's so and so's birthday, so we're all dressed up and pretty. No, it's just life. And they're clean. My kids have never been filthy nasty like she tried to portray me. Do I not have lots of money? No, I don't, but that doesn't make me an unfit parent or a piece of shit or not entitled to my own children that I gave birth to.